Reactions have continued to emerge from the recent hike in prices of electricity tariff. The recent is coming from a federal lawmaker from Abia State, Honorable Amobi Ogah, calling for the suspension on the increment in the tariff as Nigerians are not ready for such an increment. The federal lawmaker made the submission while calling for a motion at an interactive session with the management of Nigeria Electricity Regulations Commission and all the stakeholders in the electricity industry. He said, as representative of the people, they have been mandated to speak for the people.
Mr. Chair, my question is very simple because Nigerians are just waiting for us to do something. And we are here as representative of the people to speak for them. This is very simple. My question is as good as what Chairman asked earlier. You increased the end user's tariff when you can't record any improvement. And you expect Nigerians to just accept it. It won't be that possible. So my own suggestion, Chair, is that a motion should be moved that this tariff should be suspended for now. That is my own. Because our people are not taking it so lightly with us. So that they won't start storming us, even in our constituencies. Thank you.
Chairman of the Nigeria Electricity Regulations Commission, NERC, Sanusi Garba, said on Thursday that the Nigerian government will have to cough out a whopping 3.2 trillion naira as subsidy for the electricity sector in 2024 if the recent increase in tariff is to be reversed.
The law is very clear. Law enacted by this National Assembly, signed by Mr. President, that investors are entitled to reasonable return on investment. That's the law today. And that reasonable return on investment is WACC as of today, weighted average cost of capital. Okay? That's how we determine the return that is allowed to investors in this industry. Okay? So we can go into the details outside this meeting as to how work is determined. Okay? So we are just constantly following what the law says. We are not sitting down in our offices and using discretionary numbers. It's very clear. We can go through the spreadsheet and see how things are done.
Other members of the committee also expressed displeasure over the hike in tariff.
Energy invoice, 260 billion, and it's a constant. You also have told us here that oftentimes you have challenges with gas. How do you reconcile the fact that you have challenges with gas and your invoice is constant? Does it not indicate that sometimes you invoice for what is not produced?
I think for me, it's hard time we tell ourselves the truth in this country and face reality. There are several questions. Why now? The reality is that, one, from the data that are being presented, it's very, very clear that the subsidy cannot be sustained. It's not sustainable. Then two, it's an issue of business. There is no investor that will bring his money into this country where the tariffs are not encouraging.
Mercy Adi, News 24.